Getting out of pressure has been one of the most frustrating problems in FIFA series. As a FIFA coach myself, I have seen many students struggle about it with the panic they have in the later stages of the game, or they simply don't know what to do about it. With today's video, I'll be showing you what the main problem is and how we can solve this issue with an effective method, which also helped my students a lot. Without further ado, let's roll. So, there are three main problems that you might be doing very wrong in my opinion while dealing with the pressure. The first one is that you don't even recognize the pressure pattern at the first place. When you recover the ball from the opponent, you need to observe for a very short time if their defensive behavior has changed at that minute of the game. They could be behind in the late minutes of the game, or they might feel like their gameplay isn't enough to deal with you, so they might always enable the pressure and try to apply things they want with brute force. This leads to the second part of the mistakes, where you might send the ball carelessly forward. I understand that you want to start your build-up as soon as possible from the back, but if there are opposition players who aggressively throw themselves forward just to get the ball back from you, you need to change your approach. Pressure after possession loss or constant pressure is going to leave you a very little space, and this will increase the chance of your failure. In that little time, you need to find the gap the opponent creates by enabling the pressure. And that brings us to the last problem. This gap is rarely in the center. Just like I previously mentioned, the players will throw themselves forward aggressively, and if you put the ball in a spot where you might get pressured from multiple sides and just hesitate for a brief moment, then the opponent will get the upper hand. Forcing the ball through the center under pressure is like putting the ball in the most dangerous zone. Summing up all of these problems will actually bring us to our fix, which I show to my students in our individual coaching sessions, which is also available for you if you're looking forward to get yourself improved by using our services. Your coach will be analyzing your gameplay, reinforce it with a personal training program, and monitor your progress during these sessions. We also do have different coaching tiers aimed for different levels, so make sure to check the links in the description and start playing better by improving. So, let's talk about the fix now, which is quite easy. No matter what, get the ball towards the wing. There are two variations. If you recover the ball in the center, try not to rush through the center, hold on to the ball, wait for your winger to spread or reposition himself in the wing, and then try to get the ball to him. Since the pressure tactics mainly push the players to the center, getting the ball from center to wing is going to clear you out of the pressure. The second variation is where you recover the ball actually in one of the wings, so eventually the pressure will be applied there. However, the rule remains the same, but this time you will get the ball towards the other wing. In cases where I get pressured down the wing, I pull the ball back, get myself a diagonal angle towards the other wing while covering the ball away from the opponent, and power up a long ball towards my other winger. I mostly use the outside the foot crosses by holding onto the L2, LT button while sending the ball, which increases the accuracy of the long balls. Let's take a look at two examples how I actually execute these methods. In the first example, I receive the ball in the center and immediately see that the center is being pressured. So I identify the player in the wing who is open and then pass the ball to him. This will directly break the pressure which was applied through the center, and passing the ball into the gaps which were created by the pressure allows me to go for a counter. Getting away from the center, which was the main pressure zone, allowed me to score an easy goal. In the second example, I recovered the ball in the wing, but both that wing side and the center is occupied with the pressure I face from the opponent. So I don't want to pass the ball anywhere close. I don't panic and pull the ball back towards my own goal, giving it a diagonal angle towards the other side, and quickly take a look at the radar. My other wing back is being covered, but the winger is available to receive the ball. I go for the long ball, bring the ball down to the midfielder with the header, and expose a space created because of the pressure. This creates a huge goal scoring opportunity again, which unfortunately didn't end up with me scoring. Like I've said, this method helped a lot of my students, and most likely you will get a huge benefit out of it. If you break the pressure, you will also break the opponents. Don't forget that. If you are more interested in breaking your opponents like this, make sure to check out our latest video where we show you two shape-shifting formations which will incredibly surprise your opponents, which also appears on your screen right now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next one, take care and peace.